Welcome back to another cooking video, and in the spirit of the holiday we are going to be making Valentine chocolates, specifically the ones from Himouto, which isn't exactly much. What we're basically doing is tempering the chocolate, and we are going to be making three different types. We got milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate, all in the form of chocolate chips, but that's where the fun part is. This is exactly what we need. Ignore that. So what you want to do first is get your molds, cookie cutters specifically, and basically just spray them down a bit, put the wipe down the excess on the sides, and then just put it on our lovely baking sheet covered in parchment paper. I meant paper. And then comes the fun part. What you want to do, I think I'm going to be taking about half a bag of each of these and putting it in the bowl. Not all at once though, okay? Not all at once. Half a bag, one at a time. If you want more, you can have more. And we're going to be dispensing it into this bowl. So let's actually do that. Let's start off with the dark chocolate. We actually have backups of these. So just there we go. Yeah, I get that sweet spot. And yeah, you want to make it. That's about half a bag. We don't want too much, especially since our cookie cutters aren't exactly that big, and we have plenty to go through. So yeah, we'll put them inside our metal bowl, and we'll head over to the stove with our pots right now. Actually, before we head on, I should demonstrate how I'm doing this. Kind of just taking the pan, putting it in a paper towel, grabbing our mold, just going around the outside, and again, putting it on parchment paper to rest while we, tempering, while we temper the chocolate. So, yep, off to the stove. I also forgot to mention, you should probably get yourself a digital thermometer, because during this time, especially with tempering chocolate, which is a very, very hard technique, even for like professional chefs, we will be taking the measurements of the chocolate and taking it out at the exact time it hits a certain temperature. So, yeah, make sure to do that. Here we have a pot, not too big, not exactly too small, filled up almost halfway, and our chocolate over here. And what you want to do also is have the bag of chocolate on the off side, because once we get into the mix of things, we're going to be adding like basically half of what we put inside the bowl into it at the very end. So just be ready for that. While this is also going, make sure you have an available spot after to take your pot off of the stove. My stove is electrical, so it can handle it more focuses on one point. So I've set up my setup right here, and yeah, so after, just make sure you have an open spot to put your pot, because right after it starts boiling, we'll take it off the stove and then put the chocolate bowl on top of it. So basically we're kind of steaming it at a certain point. Yeah, I'll come back to you when the water starts to boil. As you see, our pot is now boiling, so we're going to go ahead and turn that off. Oh, sorry. And remove it to the heat onto our ready-made platform. Oh. There we go. And we are going to wait for it to reach about 110, 115. This is dark chocolate. And if you chop them up into smaller pieces, it actually helps them melt a bit more faster. So we're just going to put that in there. Considering that we are using dark chocolate, we want to keep it at 115, while the other ones can just go 110. So, as you can see, it's starting to slowly melt a bit. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be stirring it. Just, you know, get the mixes going a bit. Just set that to the side till all of them reach a good consistency. I know this is a bit awkward. It's awkward for me too. The whole camera rig's like right in front of my face. So. I think we want to just, you know, try to break it down a bit with our... Wow, I'm blanking on the name. What is this called? Whisk. That's what it is. Break it down with our whisk. Slowly. Seems like it's all liquid now. Go ahead and put this in. Alright. Oh shit. Oh no. Once it hits the desired temperature, take it off the pot. Ouch. What we want to do is take it off the pot. Now we're going to take, again, half of what we put into it. Considering we use half the bag, we just got to use half of the remaining chips, which is always nice. So, almost a handful. Put that in here. And stir it up. Again, once we get all of these chocolate chips melted down, what we want to do is pull out our thermometer again and measure it until it hits around 35 degrees. Almost down. Come on now, I know you want it. There you go. Oh wow. Look at this. Okay. I'll take that and we'll put this in here. Actually, we want to get it down to about 90-ish. We're at 97 at the current moment, and going up for some reason, which is strange. Welcome back to our beginning area. We return here in a much cooler environment. It seems like our chocolate has just hit 90. Oh, it's solid. It's a bit more solid. Let's go ahead and actually try to test this temperature out. Just go ahead and use this. And smudge, 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 smudge. Okay, it seems that we actually did it. As you can see right here, it is completely smudged, hardened, and kind of shiny. So, with that, I'm going to take the thermometer out. Oh well. Get a napkin. Just ignore that. Get our bowl and grab our molds here. Let's see. We'll go for the big old one in the beginning. And what we're going to do is fill it up about halfway, hopefully. Go ahead and spoon it down. Oh yeah, that's it. Look at that. That's something you see out of a chocolate commercial. Stop it right there. Break out the spoon and level it out. Pretty sure plastic cookie cutters aren't exactly what we want to be using here. There we go. Hopefully just smooth it out. That bubble. And of course, it wouldn't be Himouto without these bad boys. So, as it's cooling down, we're going to take these rice crackers, these sweet chili snack rice crackers, and apply them to our chocolate. Which, sprinkle it on top. Really, you can add anything. I'm just trying to stick to the canon here. I'm gonna put it in about half of it, or like on one side. So we have others. And also, so we have decent chocolate. Oh, crap. Oh, that one's just staying over there then. Just the end of it. There we go. After you applying your toppings, you're going to just want it to rest for 5-ish minutes. And your chocolate should be done. So we'll see what we get in 5 minutes. Okay, so it seems that our first one has actually completely hardened, and I pressed down on it real quick to get rid of that excess. So we just look at that. Oh, I'm pretty. Oh, wow, this came out a lot better than I thought it would. Oh, it's melting. It's melting in my hands. Oh, I'm too nervous. Yep. So basically, everything we just did, you can repeat with the other ones. They follow a different temperature. You want to actually get it heated up to 110 for the both of them, and cool it from, I think, 86 to 84 for the milk, and then 84 to 82 with the whites. But yeah, I'm going to be making the rest of these off camera because it was a lot of work just trying to lug everything around. I'm a one-man band here, so I'll make the rest of these. And once that is all done and said, we'll get the last shot and I'll get a thumbnail. Yeah. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have our Valentine's Day chocolate 3 of a kind, including rice crackers. So, just like my favorite character from the series, Arena, I will be eating these completely alone. Yeah. Anyways, I just want to say I could not have done it without this book, Cook Anime by Diane Alt. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Sorry if I mispronounce it. Great help in making these. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just really do appreciate the book, and I think it's actually really cool. So that's the end of this. It doesn't take too long. What has it been? Okay, maybe it takes a while, like 3 hours, but to make, what is this, 9 different chocolates. So go ahead, try this out for yourself, and while we still got time, do it before Valentine's, or even on Valentine's Day. This could just be like a date or something. So, go ahead and do it. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And if you're just like me, welcome to the club.